You are listening to Unstoppable Actors, the essential podcast for ambitious, unknown actors with me, Louise, the artistic director of Standby Method Acting Studio. And for the last 13 years, I've been taking unknown actors with blank CVs all the way to Netflix dramas, Amazon Prime films, TV soaps, and stage plays around the world. And every week I'll be talking with you and sharing how you can become a paid working unstoppable actor, because you 1000% can. An acting career is doable. Are you ready to dive into the episode? Hello, welcome to Unstoppable Actors. I am so excited that you have come across this episode because we are going to be talking all things headshots, because one headshot is all you need. And I have got 7 juicy tips for you to nail it. I want you to know that you are more than capable of becoming an unstoppable actor. We often just need some help along the way to help us see things we hadn't considered before, which is what this episode is all about. And it is about getting you that one headshot that is going to get you into more auditions. And it doesn't matter what level you're at. Maybe you're just starting out. Maybe you've got a bit of experience under your belt. Maybe you're returning to the industry after a break. Maybe you've had some high-level acting jobs, but you've hit a bit of a plateau. It doesn't matter where you are. This information is either going to be new to you and you're going to learn something new, or it's going to be a good refresher for you. I'm Louise. I am an acting coach who specialises in method acting. But I also absolutely love combining mindset work and the business of acting. And I marinate all 3 of these things, method acting, mindset, and business of acting, into how I coach actors, because I truly believe that this is the formula for success. I have seen it work with countless students that I've coached, and I've seen them go on to get cast in very big and exciting projects, and the same thing can happen for you. So if at the end of this episode you've really enjoyed it, maybe you've taken away a new idea, or you've taken away some inspiration, or you're feeling so much more motivated and proactive, or it's helped you because it's refreshed you on some things that you'd forgot, there's 2 things that you can do. Number 1, you can rate the show on Spotify, if that's where you're listening. Or you can share the episode with the actors that you know, because it is so important that we are getting fresh talent out into the industry, and you and your acting friends are that fresh talent, and I want to help you. I want to help you get your foot in the door. We have got an incredible free training for actors of all levels coming up on Sunday the 23rd of February, and I am so excited about it. So if it is super important for you to be getting on the radar of the directors, the casting directors, and the agents who can move your career forwards so you get more auditions and you book more roles, then you are definitely going to want to grab one of the places that we've got available for free. So this is a 2-hour workshop. It takes place online. It should be £35, but we are offering it for free to 100 actors to help you have the best 2025 ever. And we are going to be diving deep into the business of acting exercises that are very rarely taught. There is a caveat to this. It is not for freebie hunters, because freebie hunters are people that I simply cannot help. It's for people, or actors even, who know they want more auditions, they want more doors opening, they want more opportunities, and they are going to put into practice what I teach them in this 2-hour class. So if that is you, go and get one of the places whilst they're still available for free at bit.ly/biz of acting class, biz spelt with a Z, or I've left you the link underneath where you've pressed play. Isn't it exciting getting headshots? I find it very exciting, and I know that plenty of other actors do as well, because it's one of those things, it's one of those practical, tangible things we can do that helps us feel like we're being proactive and moving forwards with our acting career, because we are. It's something that we're in control of, whereas the amount of auditions that we get, yes, we can apply for 100 auditions every single week, but a part of that is out of our control, isn't it? We can't guarantee that we're going to get 100 auditions out of the 100 applications that we've made. But with headshots, we know it's all in our control. Well, it's a collaboration really with the photographer, but it's something we can practically do. By the same token, yes, it can feel a bit nerve-wracking as well. I mean, does anybody really like a camera right up in their face for an hour? I know I don't. But I do also know it's part of marketing yourself as an actor, because without headshots and good headshots, you are going to miss opportunities. Without good headshots, you're not going to stand out. You're going to get overlooked. And what I need you to know is marketing is the oxygen of your acting business. And I do need you to start thinking about your acting career and your dreams as a business. Otherwise, it's nothing more than an expensive hobby. But I also need you to wear two hats. So you've got your creative hat. When you're acting, you're reading scripts, you're prepping characters, you're rehearsing. So that's one hat. And then you've got your business of acting hat as well. When you put your business of acting hat on, it does what I've already just said. It stops acting being an expensive hobby and allows it to become your paying career. That's really important. We've got to take this seriously. So what is the purpose of a headshot then? Well, here in the UK, casting directors use a casting site called Spotlight. If you're outside of the UK, your country is going to have its own version of this. So when agents and actors submit for roles, the casting director sees every actor that's been submitted on a page with loads of thumbnails of headshots. And when I say thumbnails, they are tiny. So they're only seeing your headshot on a very small scale before deciding whether to look on your profile. This is important information that I'm giving to you. Now, on other casting sites that you pay for, such as Mandy, and again, if you're not in the UK, you're going to have your own version of that, maybe Backstage, something else. It is a similar principle to Spotlight. So the headshot that goes with your application is the one that you will choose on these other sites, and it's what the person casting is going to see. Even though you only need one headshot as a main one, you don't have one look. So I just want to go to something else before I come back to that one headshot. I want to load you up with as much information as I can around headshots. So on these other casting sites like Mandy, you get to choose the headshot that goes with your application form. But because you don't have one look and there's not just one character type you can play, although you don't want a gazillion headshots, because that would just become too overwhelming, it'd be overwhelming for you, it'd be overwhelming for the person casting if they see a gazillion headshots. Here's what I want you to do before I go to this one headshot that you need. I am suggesting that you break down your headshots in categories. And these are the categories: commercials, dramas, you are a headshot. And I'm going to come to that in a moment because this is the one that you need. Corporate, and then a wildcard headshot. Obviously, you only need a corporate style headshot if that's something you'd be happy to do to earn money on the side of your acting jobs. So that comes to a total of 5 headshots. But bear in mind, there is only one that you need, but I'm giving you this as extra information. So when you've got these 5 different headshots, you can then test these out as your main headshot, that one that you need, for a set number of time. So for example, if you test out your drama headshot as your main one, you want to see how many audition invites you get, then you're going to swap it out for maybe your wildcard headshot and see how many audition invites you get from that. And you'll run that for a certain amount of time, and then you'll swap it out for maybe a commercial one or, a different one. And you're going to test them out for the exact same amount of time until you figure out which is the one headshot that you need that gets you called into more auditions. So there is only one that you need, but before you figure out which one it is, you've got to test different ones out to find what works for you. And when you see which one works for you, you will then feel more confident and you'll start to see your headshots as a prime marketing tool that you experiment with, as opposed to thinking your headshots have to be perfect and we do nothing with them other than put them on the casting sites and then that's it. We have to test them. So you've got 5 different types of headshots. As I've already said, you've got the commercials, the dramas, the corporate one, the one as you, your usual look, and then a wildcard one. So you don't need any more than that, but then you do need to find that one. And as I've already said, you're going to do the testing of them for set amounts of time, and you're going to keep a record of how long you've tested each headshot for, and it should be the exact same amount of time, e.g. 2 months or 3 months, and you're going to record how many audition invites you've got from each particular headshot. So then you know what the winner is. So then that helps you find the one headshot that you need. So whether it's your commercial one, your drama one, your corporate one, your you as you are one, or your wildcard one, they all have 7 things that they require of you to help you stand out. And this is really important. So you need to wear colours that are different to the background, because this allows you to stand out on those thumbnails when the casting directors are flicking through the gazillions of submissions that they've got. That's the first thing. So that's going to help you stand out. So then when the casting director clicks onto your profile, let's say, for example, you're wearing a bright yellow top and then the background is blue and it's made you stand out and they've gone, oh, I'm interested. Then we need to get a little bit more up close and personal with your headshots. So these 6 other tips are going to help you. So you need to use your relaxation exercise to get you to soften into the image so that whatever it is that you want to be captured in that picture can be captured. So for example, if it's your corporate one, you might want to look like you mean business. But for you to get into that energy, you've got to relax first and soften into that. The next thing is that actually, well, I should have put this tip first, but I'm telling you after, you've got to make a decision about the energy you want in each of these images. That's really important because they all need to have slight variations. So get clear on that. This is good preparation for a headshot session. The next tip is you need to be getting plenty of good quality sleep and you need to be drinking lots of water. Now, some headshot photographers will tell you just do that for a week before your headshot session. A week is good, it's a good start, but I would be saying you need to be doing this a good 3 to 4 weeks before your headshot session, because it makes a huge difference to how you look and how you appear on your headshots. The other thing is minimize stress in your life, because this will show up on your pictures. And yes, headshot photographers can Photoshop them, but it's no good them Photoshopping them if you have a stressed out lifestyle and then your headshot looks beautiful, but you walk into a casting and then all that stress is there because you can't be Photoshopped in real life, can you? So try and minimize the stress in your life. When you have your headshot session, have something in mind to focus on for each of those 5 different looks that is going to bring you naturally into those energetic states. This also serves to stop you from overthinking as well. So I'll give you an example. If I focus on the me type headshot, the one where I want it to showcase me, not the commercial, not the drama, not the wild card, not the corporate, just me, because I'm going to test one of those out, I know that my natural energy is positive, uplifting, bubbly, open. So I'm going to focus on my nieces and nephews because they bring me into that natural state of that energy. And it's going to give a glint in my eye that connects me to that energy. So you need something to focus on. Another tip is to open up your body language. Open shoulders are very inviting and they give you presence. You don't want to be all crouched over and bent in because it looks like you're nervous or you're scared or you're not confident, and it's not inviting. And then the final tip, and this is something that you'll probably take through every single one of your headshot sessions in your career, is to know that you are going to learn from every single headshot session that you go to, and you will keep improving. So this should help you relax. Your first set of headshots are never going to be like your 10th set of headshots, because you will have learned so much on your 10th headshot session. And that's something else that I want to leave you with, is that you don't just stick with one set of headshots for your entire career. I mean, it's obvious, we age, we change hair colour, you know, we get more life experience, and that shows on the face and in the eyes and in our energy. But just know that you're going to learn from every session that you go to, but also you're even going to learn from that first set of pictures that your headshot photographer takes in the first 20 minutes of the session. You're going to learn something from that, which will also help you in the last 20 minutes of the session as well. And you might actually capture your best set of shots in those last 20 minutes because you've eased up, you've relaxed, you've been able to put these tips into use with a bit more clarity, and you've learned from what's not worked in the first 20 minutes. So always go in with a growth mindset and the mindset for learning and improving. Now, I've tested all of this out with my last set of headshots, and I had more audition invites than ever before, even before I signed with my current agent. And I'm going to be using this exact formula again for my next set of headshots because it's tried and tested and proven for myself. So go and do your own headshot experiment by implementing these steps, and come and let me know how you've got on with it over at Instagram. So come and drop me a DM. Our Instagram handle is @StandbyMethodActingStudio. And before I go, I just want to remind you that we've got an incredible free training for actors of all levels, and it's coming up on Sunday, the 23rd of February, 4 p.m. till 6 p.m. UK time. And it is an incredible 2-hour class that we are offering free of charge to 100 actors. After that, it'll become £35. So if it's important for you to get on the radar of the directors, the casting directors and the agents who can move your career forwards, so you're getting more auditions, booking more roles, and it's important to you to be learning more about the business of acting, goal setting, branding, marketing, then you are going to be wanting to grab one of these places for free. So all you need to do is go to the link bit.ly/biz of acting class. Biz spelt with a Z, or just click the link underneath the episode. And thank you so much for listening. I hope you've taken lots of notes and you've got lots of ideas whirring around in your brain. And then the next thing is just to go out and test it out. See you soon. I've absolutely loved hanging out with you, and I really hope you found this episode inspiring. If you have, please do rate the podcast and hit follow so you never miss an episode, and I can help more actors like you. And come and join one of the most supportive, uplifting acting communities on socials, the Unstoppable Actors Facebook group, where you'll get your weekly injection of inspiration, networking, and receive your free Method Actors handbook so you can become an unstoppable actor.